check, cause the customer is always fucking wrong. They talk a bunch of shit, but we know what is going on. Does your dumb ass think that I was born yesterday? If you ain't got a receipt, then you can walk the fuck away, cause there ain't no time. I'm fucking gone at 5, and I know your banshee ass don't care if I live or die. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. See that asshole 3 drinks in, complaining that his steak is raw, but you could use it as a frisbee and couldn't cut it with a saw. He's red in the face and about to pop, and he ain't gonna tip, so I hope he fucking drops, cause the customer is always fucking wrong. They talk a bunch of shit, but we know what is going on. You want something for free, so you're screaming like a child. In that case, let me get the belt out and see how fast that you get mild, cause you're an embarrassment. You're fucking thick as cement, and I can see in your wife's eyes that bitter look of cold regret. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. Oh, working and waiting all day and getting yelled at for no pay. Fucking broke always. Slaving for wages in mental cages as some dumb motherfucker rages. This shit is outrageous. So one day I'll almost explode, and I'll calmly quit and go on home. But you better watch your mouth, cause out there you see there's a million motherfuckers who ain't quite as nice as me. Cause the customer is always fucking wrong. They talk a bunch of shit, but we know what is going on. You entitled fucking bastards are always making your demands, so I hope you get here hungry, cause one day you'll eat some hands. You want everything free, you're cheap ass creeps. You're a plague upon your nation station working family. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no service, and crawl back to hell. You fucking deserve. So to you, I bid adieu, because you're always fucking wrong. Bitch, say so long. But hey,
So, that was an interesting set of music. Anyway, hello everybody! I am a very responsible streamer who totally did not forget to open up the video game that I'm about to play. That would be very silly of me, wouldn't it? Positively ridiculous. Somewhat important announcement. My cat has been repeatedly trying to steal my chair, and now that I'm sitting back in it, she's sulking over by the window. Hey, Missy, you want to come over here and say hi to my stream? You want to come over here and say hi to my stream? They'd like to see you. They'd like to see you. The kitties would like to see you. Oh, wait, no, she's the kitty. You guys aren't the kitties. And before you ask, no chat, I'm not going to be calling you my kitties. Stop being a weirdo. Alright, now. Easy. You want to come say hi to my stream? I'm coming over there. I'm gonna pick you up. And I'm gonna tell you what a good little kitten you are. I have the kitten. He's a fat kitten. He's a little fat little poochin. Who's a little kitten? Oh, she's all nestled into my elbow. Who's a little baby? Who's a little baby? You want to join me for the rest of the stream, Maisie? You want to join me for the rest of the stream? You want to join me for the rest of the stream? You want to say hi to all the peeps on the internet who may or may not know you? Oh, no, she's just like, I want to sleep. That's what I want to do. Is I want to take a nap. Look at this little baby. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm just gonna hold Maisie here for another 10 minutes, and if she's still here by the time it's about 3:50 over where I am, then I guess we'll just get started with a cat co-host. I'm certain no one's gonna complain. Maisie might complain a little bit though, because I'm gonna be moving my hands up and she might get jostled. Who's a little jostly baby? Look at little jostly baby. Yes. Yes. You're kicking my hand. Is there a reason you're kicking my hand? Do you want me to move my hand? Okay. Who's a little baby? It's a toasty day to be a cat. It's very hot over here. Hot relatively, of course. I know some people in the deep south are just going to be like, oh, you think that's hot? Well, my friend. Well, my darsh diggity darn friend, you ain't seen yet. Me and my family will live right exactly at the equator with no air conditioning and everything's on fire. The volcano just erupted and by God, we'll feel cool as heck. Just gonna be waiting here for one more minute. See if we get some more people. You have a cat. You'll watch my streams, right? And if you're not gonna watch my streams, Maisie, are you gonna at least put them on in the background while you work on something else? Maisie's the kind of person who would put somebody on live stream and fall asleep to it. Aww, someone's rolled up. Someone decided to roll up for the tummy rubs. Here's a little Maisie baby. Who's a little tummy rub baby? Who's a little tummy rub baby? Who's a little tummy rub baby? Oh, she's giving a big old stretch. Who's a little baby? Who's a little potato? Who's a little potato baby? Okay. Alright. I suppose we'll actually just get to the stream now. Am I recording? We are. Superb. So, while I was busy dealing with everything, I actually forgot. There is a Spooky McSpookerton's super boss somewhere back over here, I think. Yeah! Don't claw my arm, Maisie. Oh, she's licking me. Kitty. She's giving a big stretch. You're gonna fall off if you keep stretching that way, Maisie. You're gonna fall off. Right. This boss stinks. I'm just gonna pet that cat while this ominous, spooky music plays. There's nothing you can do about it. Suffer. Suffer, all of you. You're listening to the spooky music while I have a cat. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Speak with your actions, not your words.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Okay, maybe I should be slightly spooked because now she's sinking her little kitty claws into my. Are you biting my sock? Stop biting my sock, you silly cat. Who's this silly kitty? Okay, move. No, can't move. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to move anyway. Look at this little cat. Honestly, this is the perfect game to play with a cat in your lap because if it was like a shooter or something, you'd be jostling your little kitty around, but no. Here it's a...
Speak with your actions, not your words.
nice strategy
I'm
game.
always open to ideas.
Okay, let's quick save again this time. Joe, charge that guy. Success. Guess I'm just going over here then. Am I really about to fireball my own guys? Yeah. Clear shot at that guy. Get him! Another clear shot at that guy. Or maybe not. I can still get him. What? How dare you still be alive?
Surrender or else!
Wait, I don't actually want to enter that close. Do another ritual, but the blasphemer's heart as a sacrifice. This boss is kind of hard because, put simply, she has like a bajillion AC, and that's not mostly because of her buffs, although she does have
My sight.
quite a lot of buffs, as you can see. And of course we're going to fail at dispelling all of them because why not? I wonder, will this instantly kill you? No, you're immune to it. Figures. Guess I'm just going to give her the old evil eye. And cackle combo. Oh, she's not within range for cackle. Just pop up a little bit.
Retreat is not an option.
I love how I was just complaining that she had a billion armor class before, and now she's now the only way we can miss her is if we just get nat ones. Really good at eating your own words, man. Okay, let's get some more armor class up. It's cackle. Surprisingly easy.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Oh, paused. That explains why I couldn't do anything. Right? Lucky dice. And various other spells that are kind of useful.
Are we ready to move out?
I don't... Nenio, do you have Burning Arc as part of your spells? You do not! That'd be a very useful thing to learn. As well as that... As well. Don't want any of the necromancy spells because she's not going to be able to use them without spending 2 of her spell slots. There. Kitten, I'm going to adjust myself so the back of my chair is more close to my actual back. I hope you do not mind. She did not mind. She was A-okay with all of it. No complaints. What a funny kid. Alright, now we have to go back to the, back to the bad place. Again. But they're all bad places, so... There goes the train again. Train is just like, hey, stream's taking too long. Hurry it up.
Let's have some fun.
Okay. Let's position all of my guys more over here.
Kneel before me.
Burning Arc, all the bad guys. Much here, so let's just do the fun thing. Miss me, nerd.
You're irrelevant.
This one's mine.
Besides, I think we need to cast Death Ward on everyone else so that way we don't get those horrendous negative levels. Oop, whoop, oop, cat.
Oh, the waiting's never
Sodi is
fun.
restless. I wonder why.
Missed me already.
We only have one Death Ward. Arian's gonna use it for himself because that's the kind of guy he is. Alright. Save again.
Let's have some fun. Out of my sight.
Jesus Christ. Ulbrich just losing HP by the millions. Okay, Ulbrich. I need you to heal up. It's abundantly clear something is going wrong.
Let's have some fun.
Whoops. That is a completely different spot that I did not wish to be around. There we go. Wumpus. Serious Wumpus. Jeez. Let's go. Let's give him the old burning arm. Well, that worked okay, I suppose.
Retreat is not an option.
Redsel, you had one job.
You should have listened to reason.
Okay, now... position ourselves. Well, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Take those. Alright. Burning Arc. Get a bunch of them again. Hey! That's pretty good.
Kneel before me.
The camera is going crazy. Stop that. Why don't you just go over here real quick? Why don't you test Oh, great. More huntsmen. Well, Emperor protects. You don't know the drill. Nice! Got a bunch of them.
This one's mine. You're nothing before me.
Stop messing around with me. Am I gonna really waste one fireball on to just get one singular ghoul? Absolutely. I don't. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Ah. No damage. You had potential. I thought it was no good. I have no idea who no good is. Okay. Ooh, Huntsman's gone. Boink. Let's evil eye this cackle. Rachel?
Press the attack. Retreat is not an
Seriously?
option.
It was right there. You could have. Whatever. Actually. Keep trying to enter vision this, but like, get your bones rattled, nerd.
Kneel before me.
Well, that was easy. With her left hand, the old woman pulls a dagger from the demon's body. Exhausted by effort, she wipes her brow. Time did not bend me, it seems. I will show you one secret passage that we used when the citadel of Dresden belonged to us. You'll get the Sword of Valor more easily this way. Perhaps the demons don't know about this passage. The demons. If you think about it, I spent most of my life among them. I have to admit there's something mesmerizing about them. A single demon might be weak, or pathetic, cowardly. But when you see them as a collective, it isn't a mass of separate creatures, but a single great force, a tide, which is temporarily slowed but never stopped. The front lines of the Abyss are here in the lands of Galarian, unstoppable, fanatical towards motion. We have something to learn from them, yes? If we can use anything to my benefit, I will, including knowledge of demons, their power, and their methods. Do you really think this knowledge will help you? Do you know what happened at the River City? It was full of clever people who knew lots of useful things. But when this person came, they understood nothing, and they all fled and lived by guessing, forgetting all their knowledge. Because there was no discipline in Mendev's forces. Knowledge and weapons are useful, but they are worth nothing to people wielding them. You lack the most important thing: discipline. You care so much about people, about your soldiers, and the crusaders from the River City, and everyone else. I think you can teach them how to do things the right way, to protect them from their own mistakes, by force if you have to. But don't you see that your teachings only bring them more pain? I don't care about people's pain. The only thing that matters to me is results. And experience shows that people who talk about goodness and compassion are only good at one thing: serving themselves up to the demons like meat on a platter. You have a pet griffin? Actually, I have a party member who shapeshifted into a griffin. Thank you very much. Knowledge is priceless. Civilization is curious by its own definition, and it becomes clear after experiments that it was dangerous. The world should know about it. Otherwise, sooner or later, someone else will think this experiment and conduct it again. I am of the opposite opinion. Such experiments should be impaled at the stake, every last one of them, and once for all, the world purged of idiots trying to destroy it. Others would say such thoughts are dangerous. Others, but not me. Here it is. The demons are hiding the Sword of Valor behind this door. Be wary. I heard them bragging about the traps that surround the banner. Magical, of course. The Sword of Valor is nearly impossible to destroy, and if they wished, they could drown the entire room in fire, destroying their enemies, while leaving their trophy unscathed. Go now, and good luck. Hey, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? I just got done with an incredibly annoying fight. Okay, over. You need to take a big drinky. Alright. Right, so not getting through that. Now, here's a cool little thing. Inside of this room, as you try to solve the puzzle for the Sword of Valor, there's an invisible shadow demon over here that will taunt you all the way. And when you finally solve the puzzle, he'll summon his mates and then gang up on you. But if you cast See Invisibility, Light of Angels, or another similar spell, you can actually find the guy and get the jump on him. Funny, you know. By the way, how's your day going so far? Pretty okay. I woke up on a reasonable hour. So that's nice. Stream's been going fine. Womp.
You're irrelevant.
I will see to your demise.
Too late for apologies. I'll remove this obstacle.
And all they could do is just run away. Oh god!
Precision. Grace.
That could have gone better.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's see if I remember how to do this puzzle. Please lower the game's volume, I hope you don't mind. Sure. There we go. You know what? I'm not attempting this puzzle. I'm just looking it up. Forget it. I've solved this puzzle a million times before, and it all sucks. Let's see here. Let's see here. Twice, once, twice. By the way, you love to play this game on streams? Yes! I just like Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous in general. It's probably one of the best JRPGs there is. Besides, maybe... I mean, there's Baldur's Gate 3, but... I don't know. This actually competes with it. Alright, let's try that again. Click this once, click this twice, and then click that twice. There we go. Trap destroyed. And now, we're gonna take a nap.
As such, the genetic predisposition of an individual for magical abilities is not an overriding factor in the manifestation of said abilities in said individual. Hello? Have you all fallen asleep?
Good news is we didn't get ambushed in the middle of the night. Alright.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
Okay. Time to
You are my
reapply.
favorite aid.
Time to reapply the buffs.
Miss me already?
Inimosi, Travisi. Inimosi, Travisi. Inimosi, Travisi.
Anything new? Foot is restless. I wonder why.
We can get people large. It's alright.
I welcome your company.
Inimosi, Travisi. Inimosi, Travisi. Inimosi, Travisi. Inimosi, Travisi.
By the way, I have an idea for you as well. If you don't mind, can you share it? Suspect. But, sure. I'll air it. Hey, who's making that noise? You know what? We don't need turn-based mode for this. Let's just go over there and beat them up. Oh, that's in the boss suit.
Nothing before me.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need a restoration.
Ugh, the waiting's never fun.
Let's see here.
Patricchio, Furios.
Well, problem solved. Doink. So that's what it looks like. The famed relic of the Crusades. Did you know that the Church of Iomade lent it to the Crusaders long ago? And then they went and lost it. What a deliciously awkward conversation that must have been. You look very fine indeed. I foretell that the shops of Mendev will still be full of souvenir paintings with the names like the Commander reclaiming the Holy Banner. People will hang them above their mantle and use them to cover cracks in the walls to keep out drafts. I may even purchase one myself to have something by which to remember this moment. Since when were you my biggest fan? I scarcely know myself. I suppose I've always been fascinated by people who are willing to take their fate into their hands. Power and freedom are attractive, you know. Aside from that, you look quite beguiling in the light of a campfire. And you don't snore. Or do you? Anyway, I was talking about the power of the moment, about wanting to remember it. Since the day my sweet cousin tossed me into the middle of a crusade, I felt like I've been plunged into the icy water with my hands tied behind my back. A most loathsome sensation. I'm forced to live in conditions to which I am ill-accustomed and ill-suited. Risking my life for ideals I consider to be utterly worthless. And I've already risked 3 premieres in the Capitol's opera season. It's outrage. And do you know what the most curious thing of all? Here I stand, looking at you, at this holy wall rug. I feel there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Be careful, or else you might just fall in love with me. Who? Me? Fall in love with you? Where but in the hackneyed ballads of provincial bards could so far-fetched a pairing come to be? I suppose this conversation has been unbearably long already. Basically, I'm a digital artist and I work for streamers since 4 years on commissions. Would you like to see some of my creatives? No thanks. I can do all my own art. Also, I'm broke, so I probably wouldn't be able to pay you much anyway. Anyway, where was I? I forgot. Anyway. Alright. The legendary banner of the Crusaders is right in front of you. A drop of blood falls onto you from... where? The wound in your chest must have reopened and it's bleeding now. You touch Iomede's holy bladder to brush away the scarlet droplets when you freeze abruptly. All of a sudden, you're aware of your own power. You are no longer a grain of sand resisting the countless armies of the abyss. You are something greater. Like Iomede once rejected her humanity and ascended to gain divinity, you are ready to take the first step to gaining power. But what will your power look like? Right! So, if any of you all have been paying attention, you'll know that there's only one mythic path for us, and that is Trickster. Let's see here. Let's check. Ever ready. Nice. Let's see here. Look at this little kitten. Look at this little kitten. Heh! I have a cool mask now. Neat. The wound on your chest closes and the drop of blood spilled under the sword of valor bursts into a transparent flame. The wave of fire rushes out from the blood and across the entire banner, transforming it and emblazing it with a new color. Power descends upon you, suffusing your mortal body, remaking it in its image. It fills your body up to the brim, breaking bones and tearing muscle while at the same time healing them. You raise your head, acutely aware from here to eternity, beyond the reach of laws and dictates of states, planes, and the universe itself.
A mess of an army.
Oh, yes! Now that is how I like my crusades. As soon as this is over, I suggest we hold a feast, courtesy of my dearest cousin, to whom we shall most assuredly send a detailed report. I can take it upon myself to organize it.
What an interesting turn of events. Such intriguing power. Girl, if you should suddenly expire, I would be happy to dissect your remains.
I know this is all very big and dramatic and all, but there is something important I need to tell you. My cat is on my lap. Belly up. Being a kitty.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I thought I swore an oath to a war chief, not some village idiot.
Now is not the time to linger. We can reflect on events later. Now it's time to act!
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
Milady, this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
Behold thy ornate. Behold the death I saw.
You see, Suture? Shouldn't has no place here. I've waited for a very long time, but now the hour has come to turn my ideas into reality. I still have things to do in Canopus, but you must leave. Go to the old laboratory. I have a special task for you.
The laboratory? I hate that foul place. But I dare not disobey you, milady.
Forgive me this little masquerade. Before, I am Arilu Vorlesh, also known as the Architect of the World Wound.
Rilu who? Wait. That's Arilu?
What are we meant to discuss with one of the key figures in our enemy's army, I wonder?
Oh, Lady Arilu. I, Nenio, am your most devoted admirer. Your research is an invaluable contribution to the development of science on Galarion, and this experiment with a world wound is simply groundbreaking. May I please have your autograph?
One look from Arielu, and then you'll fall silent.
You handled the power of the Sword of Valor well. Such artifacts are almost like living creatures, and they react to their own kind, shall we say. The Sword of Valor once belonged to a mere mortal who became a goddess. It seems to see something kindred in you. Touching you has left the sword irreversibly changed. Now it is your banner, not Iomede's. Although perhaps it will still stop the demons from teleporting to the city as before.
Wherever you go, things change. Someone who lived dies, and someone who died is saved. Objects that were one thing become another. Why?
Without realizing it, this mad girl just asked a very important question. But for now, I shall let you seek the answer yourself.
Hey, wait. You helped me twice already. You can have us when I fell into the caves. And here, pointed the way to the Sword of Valor. Why would a half-demon, the Scar's favorite, ever do such a thing?
I'm creating something. Building. Studying how the land lies. Laying the foundation. I am called the Architect for a reason. I'm not asking you to trust me. That would be unforgivably stupid. But I suggest, just suggest, that you search, analyze, think. What happened in old Sarkoris? What is the world wound? What is happening to you? Search for your answers. And for now, farewell.
Close ranks.
Ah! Okay, first things first, cat. You are being a stinky baby, so you have to get off. So you're being a stinky. He's being a stinky baby. Also, it's kind of hot to keep the cat on there. Now, this is the part of the Seas of Drizzt I don't like, because on one hand, yes, sick, cool mythic powers. On the other hand, we lose access to the vendor, so we can't unload any and all of our junk. And also, the enemies are very tough. Anyway. Alright, let's go with... You keep dying, so let's go with Last Stand. Let's see here. I had a guess, and I was correct on that guess. Improved blended casting. Nyanio. Also improved blended casting. Now we can get just regular blended casting for Darren.
Rules are made to be broken.
Finally, Darren.
Trust in yourself.
You're not worthless. For once. That's me.
Battle formation.
Fortunately enough, it looks like we have still plenty of room to hoard junk. So that is what we shall do. Levitating cats!
You're a good person. I like you. Guess what?
Thank you for amusing me.
Alright.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
I will see to your demise. Go. not an option.
We don't really need to do this to this Minotaur, but let's do it to the Minotaur. Get riggedy wrecked, son. Ah, there's what it is. Bonk. Oh, that's right.
I am your judge, and soon.
I'm never gonna get over how
Kneel before me.
I'm never gonna get over how jiggly those flails are.
This one's press the attack. Precision
And grace.
You should have listened to reason. Surrender or else!
retreat is not an option.
Alright, now, Wara Gold. Undo this trap, please. Thank you. Yeah, yep. Alright, up we go to Citadel Command. Alright, here's another painful part. Honestly, this little stretch before, like, the boss of this level is behind that door, but honestly, this little stretch before with all of these mooks, honestly more painful. Why does this keep happening? Why do we always go last in initiative? Why is this happening? Booty, please! Someone here blind? Am I cursed? Nobody's cursed. Doesn't look like anyone's cursed. Why do they keep getting a jump on me? Makes no sense. I guess I'll just add every enemy for some reason. We'll get a surprise round against you. As one of
Trust in yourself.
many reasons I don't like this part of the level. How many hastes do I have? 2? Let's use one. Let's hurl Fireball.
Retreat is not an option.
Let's hurl another Fireball. Hey pal, is there a reason you just decided not to throw a fireball?
Let's prove their logic is
Surrender,
lacking.
or else!
Yoink. Yoink. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a second nap. Because the first one was not enough. Oh, thank goodness we're not corrupted. At least, not yet. Okay. Big boss time.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
We'll make things right.
I welcome your company.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
There we go. Let's just go with that.
This war must end.
Will this work on Ulbrig? Guess not while he's in Griffin form, it won't work.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
What am I forgetting?
Adayana. Adayana. Adayana.
Oh yeah.
Speak with your actions, not your words.
Alright. Go in here, crash a party. Hey, motherfuckers.
Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't you feel it? She's got that damn rag with her. I can't teleport. She's going to kill us.
If she kills us, then so be it. But this is my city. And I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
Hey, bozo! I'm over here! And stop blaming other people for your problems.
Of course. I regret nothing. And I'm ready to pay my dues. What about you? Are you ready to pay for everything you've done in the name of your pathetic queen?
Not everyone here is fighting for Mendev and its queen, fallen paladin.
When you crossed to the demon's side, you betrayed all mortal kind. And for that, you must pay.
So, aren't you getting tired of running away from me, Minago?
You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie?
Oh yeah, by the way, what's wrong with your face?
That's not your concern, mortal.
The Masters punished her cruelly for her failure in Canabras. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the Crusaders are with their commanders.
Sweetie, why are you telling her this? What does it matter? What?
Quiet.
Hey Nora, ready to have some fun? Cause a while ago I'll show you fun.
We sure will. We'll have so much fun that even the Abyss will feel the heat.
What is this? What are you talking about, huh?
You'll know soon enough, Lady Minago.
Alright, monologuing's over. It's time to beat you chumps over the head.
Right. No point in wasting time talking. To arms!
Staunton, darling.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Dresden together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
Let's have some fun.
Let's see here. I'm gonna rattle your bones. Or maybe not. Let's see here. Can I evil eye you from all the way over there? I can. Are you within cackle distance? You are. Have fun knowing that it doesn't matter what your saving throw is. You're gonna be stuck with that for a few rounds. Alright, let's get out of the hazard's way. Not that I needed to. That was a misclick. But he's stuck. Hey. Lay off my traitor. She's my traitor. Let's see here. Let's break the old man's bones. But never mind, my mistake. I handled it. It was okay. It's all good. Minago. No saving throws for you, nerd. Right now. Watch this. Oh. Never mind. Oh, this is some bullshit.
You stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself. With...
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast! Give me back what's mine! Take him, he's yours, and Dresden too! I don't care about this fortress, or this half-wit. Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions, your constant squabbling, your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Punish your traitors. See the show countless times.
Where are you going? The fun is just starting.
Have fun with Staunton. You and he have similar ideas about what counts as entertainment. Take your filthy rag. Take your befouled ruins. You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
So this is to be my fate? I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore!
You think I can't kill you?
I suspect you can. But I'll make you work for it. Let's get this over with.
I wonder, can I just delete him with Phantasmal Killer? Nope, guess not.
This one's mine! You are nothing before me.
Alright.
Was a flaw in our tactics.
Ember, take Staunton's buffs off. Or maybe not. Oh, we got rid of the heroism. That's something, I guess. Come on. Okay, look, you may be decreasing my strength, but that's not gonna help you too much when I give you this. And that, as they say, is that. Hey, Nara. Alive. I'm alive! It can't be! So what's next? For the first time, I have no plan. Forget about the plans. What do you want? I betrayed both mortals and demons. What does it matter what I want, if they won't let me live in either world? On the other hand, you could be quite convincing, you know. Too bad they won't let me live to see the outcome of your big joke, but I could still play my own. Let me go, and a day will come. You'll see. Alright, thanks for the help. And I never saw you. Go wherever you want. Run! Skedaddle! Thank you, Commander. Thank you. And farewell. You probably won't see me again. Not alive anyhow. But you'll remember my name. I promise you that. Stuff in the walls. They're in the walls. Yeah.
The commander of the Crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner she has won with such a valiant effort?
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations. Dresden was taken quickly, even more quickly than I'd anticipated. Every death is an irretrievable loss. But considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable. Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you. You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
Commanding soldiers is in my blood.
Impertinent? Though I suppose a little impertinence is good in an officer. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Your power bears little resemblance to other manifestations of the Inheritor's will that I have been fortunate enough to witness. But who can fathom the god's designs? And Iomade has many heavenly allies, and they helped us on several occasions throughout the Crusades. There, I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
There's something you should probably know. That Rilu Vorish, yeah. She was here. And she appeared before me. And she said a bunch of weird cryptic stuff. But she didn't tell me why she was here.
The architect of the world wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Staunton Vane and claim the Sword of Valor? This is a very worrying development. Aurelia was more dangerous than a dozen Balors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurilu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful, and if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord.
Oh, one more thing. Do you know anything about the huge demon we met at the gate?
The Baylor Dorazand, one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Dresden was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Dresden.
Okay, I'm good.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander. We won the battle for Dresden, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of work.
The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Dresden, inspired by your feat.
Oh, brother, more people I have to pay.
And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
Demons with special powers, secret path, mission patrol, and dragon. Wait, a dragon? What dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Actually, I don't remember that dwarf. What can you tell me about the demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
Okay, what's this secret path you were talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges, and cut us off from Dresden. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
Alright, so there's a patrol missing.
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. And we can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either.
And I paid for those chumps and they're just running away with my money.
The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sikoris lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresden, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
Alright. Anything else?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Dresden. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Yeah, dealing with Staunton Vane nice and quietly sounds about good right now. I'm sick of that guy. Just burn the body quietly.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Oh boy. Just when I thought it was over, I just have to deal with more work. Arrgh. Oh well. I suppose something that we can do right now is sell all the junk we have. Where's Wallace Arms? I have some more stuff for you. Oh, that's right. Woljif still isn't here with us. My best bud, Woljif. It's not fair. My man, Woljif's. He's gone. Ooh. I do like that. But I don't feel like doing it right now. Well, actually, I think there's probably more stuff we can sell. Yeah, we can sell this head cracker. Dagger's not going to be very good. Keep Erebus blade. Don't need the bruises chain sword. That's just regular old hide armor. Belt of physical form. That will be good for somebody else. The big guy in my gloves. Don't really need that. Kind of gimmicky. This braces for a treat. Man, you'll probably want that. And you'll probably want that. A Ruchelet. Take that! Inspired wisdom. Ah! Actually, let's get the... Let's see here. Alright. Let's take cleaving shot. That's the obvious one. Alright, let's see here. Proof crit? Oh, longbow. Where is it? There it is. Hooray! Look at this man. Look at this fine specimen. Look at this dude. Hmm. Now, probably most people would be fishing for the crits right now. We're gonna go power attack. And for our mercy, exhausted, obviously. Give her the Holy Avenger. Alright, scroll down here. Mythical Beast! This will allow Fluffy over here to get a big old boost to his stats. Let's see here. Can you get outflank now? You can! Let's give a woohoo for the outflank. Espionage expert. We'll just keep leveling up all the stats that they are right now. Let's we could go with the improved crit, but I want outflank because I want outflank on everything. Everybody. You get an outflank, and you get an outflank, and you get an outflank. Okay? Alright. Cleaving shot. Rapid shot mythic. And then, let's see here. Where is it? Ranging shots. Soseo. What do I have for Soseo? Outflank. He already has outflank. Weapon focus glaive, I suppose. There we go. Now he won't miss as much. Okay. Improved abundant casting for the boy. And we have nobody else that we need to take care of. Absolutely nobody else. Nobody else requires having their stuff adjusted. Alright. Get some death ward here. Alright. Guess we could just have another lesser restoration. Where is it? There it is. More magical armor. Now what do I want to do? Bip bop. Probably want to have at least one angelic aspects. Your height immediately doubles. Weight increases by factor of 8. This increased Jason's success category. You gain +1 bonus to strength, constitution. Take. That's useful. How long does it last? Not very long. Burst of glory. And then just have breath of life for the rest of them. One dimension door, one rainbow pattern, and more phantasmal killers. And let's get some burning arcs in here. We don't need that many ores. Alright. I believe that should be all of our prepared spellcasters prepared. And now, all that's left is some other matters. Let's see here. That's actually going to be really useful. You give that to Nenio, and then like her Phantasmal Killer is basically unstoppable. Really useful. That's to mine eyes. If I had more of an enchanter wizard type person, it'd be useful, but alas I don't. Those goggles though will be useful. So is that ring. Might as well spend it. Not like we're spending the money on anything else. Alright. Give this to Nenio. And now she's gonna be a real killer. A phantasmal killer. Give you more armlets. Give you a cloak of resistance. Cloak of blood scent. Nobody here can rage. So, that's not going to be very useful. So say I was going to need the armor class. Let's see here. Who else? Yeah, between everything else here. Nenio's spellbook is going to be insane. Like, look at that. That's like a whole 7 and an 8 bigger or higher on the saving throws. It's crazy, I tell ya. Let's see here. What else? That's going to be useful for you. And, this is going to be the shopping episode, whether you all like it or not. Oh, before. I already got one of those. Let's see here. That's gonna be useful. There's this Avanos Ferry. Also gonna be useful. Oldberg. Take this. Take that. I have an idea. Hang on. What is your knowledge world? Actually, I think Darren would be better with these gloves. Hello, I'm back. Sorry for disappearing all of a sudden. There was somebody at the door. Anyway, where was I? Right, organizing the inventory. I'm gonna want that one. There we go. And that improves knowledge world. Still not probably going to be as good as Nenio's is. No, it isn't. But just in the off chance we decide not to take Nenio for some reason. Maybe Nenio's just dead. Maybe Nenio just died in the war. And we'll have that. Look at you, Soseo. All dressed up like an evil madman. Anyway, Bop. What else is required? Get better barding. That would be nice. Okay. Alright. Got a bunch of new junk we can sell. Don't need that. Don't need that. Won't need that. Might need that. Probably won't need that. We'll go with that. It's gonna be the shopping episode. Prepare yourself for the shopping episode. My internet lives! Hooray! Hello, Lyra. You missed the big fight. And now we have the sick new mask. Let's see here. Do you have anything worth my time? Not you, Lyra. I'm talking to this blacksmith guy. Blacksmith Boo, do you have anything worth my time over here? You do have some nifty stuff, but problem is not exactly going to be useful for me. I don't suppose heavy flails count as exotic weapons, do they? No? Didn't think so. Here, have a mundane weapon. Anyway. Oh, not even in the right place. God dang. Alright, I want to go over to the tavern here. Gross, mundane weapon.
I am the commander of the 5th Crusade. I have just liberated Dresden, and I have lots of money. I am too fancy for your mundane, regular, non-magical weapons. What?
Yeah, we'll get that eventually. Although if we got that now, it would make getting it eventually easier. Let's see here. Where's the tavern? I require a drink. Oop. There we go. By the tavern keeper. My commander at my establishment. What an honor. My name's Faikito. I'm the owner of the Half Measure. How should I address you? I ask because some don't like undue familiarity, while others scoff at the tediousness of ceremony titles.
By my title, Knight Commander, show me some respect.
As you wish, Commander. So, what can I do you for? Wine, meal, heart-to-heart talk?
Wait, hang on.
Call me Commander Waligold. Commander
No.
Commander Waligold the Illustrious. Yes, Commander Waligold. The Illustrious. So, anyway. What can I do you for?
Got any healing potions?
I might. That's good. Oh yeah, the healing potions. Yeah. Man, I'm spending most of my money over here. Wargold's just out here with no money. Let's see here.
Hey, lad. Want some 6 shades? You look fantastic.
Let's see here. Annals of Pure Sight. I'm gonna give that to Darren. Me and the boys. We're all dripped up in the fancy eyewear. Not very wah of you to BH.
Hey, what do you know of being wah?
I know more about being wah than... Oh no. My voice is changing. Oh no. Wah. Wah.
Oh god, this is terrible. Wah! 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 I've lost my voice. Oh my goodness, I blame my mythic powers for this. Oh, let's jump.
How can I help you?
Who are you?
Don't you remember our last meeting?
No.
The name is Greybor. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services?
I love how you basically, while playing the game, you have the option to forget who this guy is on 2 separate occasions. If you meet him in the Tower of Estrad while you're fighting the Baelor, you can be like, "Who are you again?" And after you're done fighting the Baelor, you could be like, "Who are you again?" Nobody remembers nobody remembers Great War. Nobody remembers who this guy is.
I want to hire you for a dragon hunt.
A large
My voice is
adult
coming back.
female?
Oh no, just lost it.
The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply.
Yeah, just take one.
Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Dresden, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, Should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
I'm sorry, Glaber. What was that? I heard a cat meowing. I have a heckin' cat. What? Here's a big baby. Here's a big baby. Look at this big baby. Look at this big baby. Heckin' kitty. Pretty kitty. He's a good kitty, Kashu. He's a good, pretty kitty, Kashu. Look at this good baby. He's a good baby. He's the goodest baby. He's a good. Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? This is just the cat stream today. At the beginning stream, it was just 10 minutes of me petting my cat, and now Cosmo's over here. Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Okay, you're starting to squirm, so you probably want to get off. Away you go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Into the box. A tall man enters the hall. He has dark hair, pointed ears, and his pale skin is covered in intricate tattoos. At first glance, it would be easy to mistake him for an elf, if his eyes were not so unusual. They're not just dark, as common among elves, but entirely black and devoid of life. As you stare into the empty nothingness, as if the abyss itself is staring back at you. Commander Warrigal. Who are you? Who I am doesn't matter right now. What matters is who you are. I've been watching you for a long time. Since the day you began your journey at the heights of glory. You still have a long way to go before you reach the pinnacle, but what if I could help you take the next step? Some very powerful and wise beings will soon be holding a meeting of the council, where we'll decide what will be done at the Whirlwind. You will be a welcome guest at the meeting. Eh? What council?
No. Save all your questions for the council. The walls have ears, after all. Please join us, and we will explain everything. When you're ready, look at the closet in your chambers. Everbright Crusaders reporting for duty. My name is Kyle Cobain, and I am at your service.
Are you related to Kurt Cobain?
My apologies. Kyre's gotten quite old. His name is, Kyre Cobellin, not Kyre Cobain.
Ah! Well, that sucks.
Queen Gallifrey is gathering the main attack forces in Neros, and she's ordered us to replenish the losses suffered at Canabras and come here. We will support your troops. We're ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to spear your attack. Morvag, don't speak unless spoken to. Don't worry, no one will be defeating any demons without you.
What have you brought with you?
Everbright Crusaders mainly, but we have a lot of volunteers join us as arrived at the Queen's Close. Well, all the hotheads know that the front is here, yes, so we got a bunch of hotheads here. We picked up this one too. We walked in Canabras with an old sword in hand and a few couple of coins in his pocket. He's going to keep walking to kill demons. Then you probably would have laid siege to Threshold, no doubt.
Did you fight in Canabras?
Not personally, no. The Queen summoned me in the bog and ordered to roast you, and almost all those remained, but many are joining up with the Crusaders, just as what happened back in the First Crusade.
Okay. In that case, you'll be under my command.
It's an honor for us, Commander. Let's give those demons a dusting.
Yeah, alright. So, the closet, yeah?
A spacious room is immersed in darkness. The only light source comes from a round table in the center. Strange visitors who invited you here are sitting at a table, along with several other humanoid figures, and a hippogriff. They appear to be in an intense argument. Let's finally decide what we're going to do about the world wound, says a tall woman with a head of a lion. She's dressed in white and gold robe, and her amethyst-colored eyes gleams as she turns straight to the person.
Where am I?
Those sitting at the table are so engrossed in their debate that they pay no attention to you. Only the stranger who invited you to this meeting warns, smile, and gestures for you to come closer.
Yeah. Alright.
Typical old cop. But you've suggested this about 700 times. We can't bring the armies of Axis here, even if Abadar happens to allow it. All the other gods, not to mention the demonic and the imperial lords, perhaps even the eldest, all of them will want to take part in the brawl. The whirlwind has expanded once, and the plan will stretch to the hole between the plains even wider than Articula's, never mind. In short, the civilization you love so dearly would be pulverized into a bloody mess.
Holes, bloody messes. Sokobonoth,
Why do you always need to say such horrible, nasty things? Look at the things with more optimism. Why are you so certain that this will happen? There's always a chance things might change for the better. We must not lose hope. I don't think I agree with Chadley. Even if our representatives are different external planes, from heaven to hell, do come to battle, it will be a great opportunity for us to sit down at the negotiating table. Then we can find a reasonable, peaceful solution to this old source of strife, as civilized beings should. I'm afraid, my dear Aratrace, they won't be in the mood to talk. Oh, look who's here! Look, we have a guest. This is the one I told you about, Commander Wargold, leader of the current crusade. Don't you think it's time we listen to what the mortals have to say about this mess? Go on, speak! Share your opinion with us!
The armies are powerless! Only a legendary hero can defeat the World Wound, and one stands before you now!
Terrible though it may be, I'm afraid she's right. Saka Bananoth, you brought us a very interesting guest. Very, very curious. Anyway, let's just return to our guest. As you can see, she's an extraordinary person. We should have invited a mortal to the council from the very beginning. They could have helped us see things from a different perspective. Perhaps you're right. After all, mortals dwell in close proximity to the world wound and deal with it constantly. Maybe despite their, shall we say, narrow outlook on life, the mortal brain is capable of conceiving any idea worth a consideration. What does it matter if she has ideas? Just look how cute she is. She will be our lucky charm and bring us good fortune that we've been sorely lacking. Yes, we can already see that you brought her here for a reason. Over the last years, our discussions have become somewhat repetitive. Well, mortal, welcome to the council. You must have questions. We are ready to enlighten you.
Okay, I'll ask again. Where am I?
The council chamber. This is a small demi-pan, a kind of room outside all other worlds. Yes, as I was just about to say, kindly given us by Avatar's attendant from his collections. Sokoth Banoth has turned you closet into a permanent portal. We'll be glad to see you at any time, although I can't promise to encounter the council members every time you show up. I encourage you not to miss the meetings.
And who are you guys?
The composition of our group, as you may have noticed, is rather varied. These beautiful ladies are celestials, in fact. I'm not to say, they are imperial lords. Eritris and Antheon is the pantheon of debate. She's the only one who actually convened our council. Chidali is an Azata, a patron of serendipity. That's right. All points of view are represented on this council, no matter how hostile they may be to one another, and this is the only way to achieve truth. The Abyss is represented on the council by the demon lord Sokoloth Bananoth, with whom you are already familiar with, and his Malabranch named Alachnio speaks on behalf of Hell. He has failed to attend the meeting yet again, as I've had some urgent matter to attend to. Our elegant friend is named Cobblepoof, who represents Access, and we are Shaika the Many, the eldest from the First World. We can't say we speak on behalf of the entire Fey world, but we can't say the opposite either.
What does the council do?
I convene the Council of Truth to... Wait, isn't this the Council of Deliverance? We voted and decided it was the Council of Truth. No, we didn't. It was a tie. For the love of everything that is unholy, could you stop this already? You are confusing our dear guest Warigold, my sweet. This council, whatever its name is, has a single purpose, finding a way to rid of Galarian of the world wound. The council has first convened shortly after the wound opened, and judging by the fact that you have led another crusade, it has not been very successful so far. But we're working on it. Sooner or later, we'll triumph. Or not. It depends on which version of the future you perceived.
So, what exactly have you guys accomplished?
Well, we have discussed the situation thoroughly.
Why did you ask me to join the council?
We have a common goal. Just like us, you wish to overcome the world wound, and I've already achieved some success. Sokoth Benoth is right. It would be most appropriate for your voice to be heard on the council. We don't expect you to serve up a solution to us on a silver platter. For now, I simply brought you here to introduce you to the council. And that brings you, so to speak, into our circle. Wonderful vibrations emanate from you. I feel fate turning for the better. With a lucky charm like you, we simply cannot help but win.
Okay. Right. No more questions. I think I get a clear idea.
In that case, this meeting is adjourned. Wargold, welcome to our inner circle. I recommend that you talk to each council members informally, in a more relaxed setting. When the time has come for a new meeting, we'll notify you. Sokoth Benoth's penetrating stare seems to see straight through you into your very soul. The Demon Lord chuckled, as if he just heard a good joke. I'm so glad we met. Yes, indeed. All these years I've been looking for someone just like you. Now that you're on the council, the things we're going to do. Alright, can I talk to anybody on the council? Shaika. Hello, Commander. We were very interested to see you. Who are you? We are Shaika. Shaika the Many, they call us. We bear the title of the Eldest. You can consider us a deity of the Fey world if you wish. This is not true, but we do not mind. As for our interests, let's say we do not find it necessary to walk in step with time. Why are you constantly changing? Everything is changing. Or, more precisely, everything is eternal and unchanging, and perhaps only from the perspective. Mortal observation, does it change? Do not be offended. It is difficult to explain this to a creature who lives only one time, sees only one present, and thinks they are moving forward to one future at a constant speed. Let's say that the way we appear to you may give you a vague idea of how you and your world appear to us.
What's your thoughts on the world wound?
The wound itself holds no particular interest for us. Just a rift between planes. The world has seen much worse trouble. What's really interesting is all the ways in which it will and won't be closed, and all the way that yous had a chance to perform this feat.
Don't you find it boring to live your life knowing the entire past, present, and future at every possible timeline?
An amazing question. Of course, an existence in which we observe all possible versions of the past and the future at the same time. As if we're some kind of unchanging crystal, would be deadly dull, actually. When we allow mortals to view our archives, they usually kill themselves out of boredom when they finish reading. Have you ever heard of a lich named Darokath? Or did he not exist in your timeline? He was such a bore, or he will be. Or will he not be? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Fortunately, we have an escape. Out of all the blessings granted mortals, we keep forgetfulness and absent-mindedness to ourselves. Whenever we have only a faint idea of this time. Instead of looking wistfully at all time at once, we recall them when necessary, and thus we are always interested.
If you could exist outside time, that means you already know the answers to all questions. Why don't you just tell the council all they need to succeed?
We know many answers, this is true. But you have no idea how difficult it is to watch the possibilities. Time flows. Parallel branches of reality. What is true to one of them can be wrong to another. Imagine what would happen if we got all of these things mixed up, and gave you an answer that doesn't belong in the world of which you live. It would be terrible confusion. Entire reality might collapse. So don't ask us. We don't do that anymore.
Will I close the war wound?
Yes and no. It's all up to you. We won't influence your choice. As it happens, we don't care which of the possible paths you will take, because we see them all.
Later.
We aren't saying goodbye.
Tell me about yourself. What's your thoughts on the world wound? Great. I have to go.
Do you trust Sokoth Banoff? After all, he is a demon lord. Clearly not.
Tilda isn't just flippant. She's crazy. She's influenced the council to make everyone else crazy, especially you. I have to go.
We're lucky to have you. Now everything will change.
Eat a cookie for luck. Cookies. Yes. Give me. What are you?
My name is Chadali. Mortals say I'm an imperial lord, and some even worship me. And I try my best to not disappoint them. I heal some, except Shocker. The truth be told, I can't compete with gods. I was born because of luck of chance. When a yellow aurora, a lunar eclipse, and a meteor shower happened simultaneously on Elysium. And I liked it so much, existing that is. And that's now the only thing I do is to share this happiness with others.
Thoughts on the world wound?
A terrible calamity. It's our duty to fix it. We haven't succeeded yet, but you will definitely bring us luck.
You believe in chance?
I believe in chance. I create chances. I am chance. Whoever you are, whatever you do, the world wants to help you. Your main task is to trust it and not stand in the way of your own luck.
So I don't need to take responsibility for what I do anymore? Just like that? And chance will clean up after me? That sounds amazing!
Of course not. How could you say such things? Surely one has to take responsibility for their actions, but without losing faith in chance. Although cleaning up after oneself is mandatory.
Yeah, so let's say if I brick fall down my head while I was in the street. It's my fault because I didn't trust chance enough.
No. Accidents happen too. It's not your fault. The world wants to help you. It just isn't always able to. But you have to hope for the best anyway.
Oh, so I gotta believe it. Listen, Gobble brings bad luck to the council because it doesn't believe it. I feel the negative vibrations coming off of him.
This is true. I was hoping he'd come to his senses. Understand that he shouldn't stand in the way of chance. That our luck can change. Even surprise us, but now that you, our lucky charm, are with us, his negative influence could have terrible consequences. It is decided. I must stop him, for his own good. Don't worry about him. When he comes to understand why it's necessary, he'll thank me. Go on, don't forget to look around. You don't want to miss your luck. Welcome to the council, Commander. Who are you? Eritreus. I am what you mortals call Imperial Lord. My element is truth. Eternal truth, shining through endless lies. The insight born only through honest, thoughtful debate. Debate me, bro.
So Kothbanov told me he joined the council just so he could get under your skin.
Oh, I know those feelings quite well. He doesn't conceal them. Alas, his above affinity is attempted by intimacy. It does not matter with whom, whether it's me, Alessio, or Koppelhoof. Until now, I assume now that the common goal is finding the truth. I could turn a blind eye to these destructive inclinations. But you might be right. It's possible that he's leading us astray. Sabotage the council. Well, aren't you glad for accepting my invitation? I, for one, am happy to see you here.
Yeah, I think Cobblepoof doesn't like you. To him, you're just another demon.
I know, he sees our alliance as temporary. He will strike as soon as I give him cause. However, I'll always be one step ahead of him, because I don't need a cause to strike.
Eritre's tried to drag me into some conspiracy. She's plotting something.
She obliged you to the council to be part of a trap. Really? This Kraga cat deemed herself a lioness and thinks she can set the council against me? The one I recommend she convene? Let's try her. You'll see how she meows.
Alright, have to go.
Where are you going? You should stay a little longer. Mwah! Well, time to turn everyone against each other.
I am the master of political intrigue.
Well, after all that, I gotta say, I am kind of tired, so I think I'm gonna call the stream right here. Ooh. Fibbity flobbity. Jibbity jobbity. So, thank you all for coming. Thank all the people who showed up for my stream. And I guess I'll see you all peeps later. Actually, next week on Friday, I'm planning on maybe doing a bonus stream this coming Friday. As some of you might know, the new Elden Ring game comes out this Friday. Or rather, it comes out at in the middle of the night at where I live. But point is, on Friday, I was thinking that maybe we could stream a little bit of the Elden Bling Night Rain, just to show off. I think it would be fun. Anyway, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.